Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me in Farm Sim 25. And of course, the 7 Species map. So, I am just cleaning up a little bit of the sawdust from... Ah, there we are. That's the one where we did the whole tree. The sawdust from our woods chopping episode. Before we call it a day, I thought I'd get this part done. Oh, crap. Had it right over the top of the discharge nozzle for the wood chipper. There we go. That's better. So everybody's doing well today. It is the 29th day of June. And an absolutely beautiful Sunday morning out there. Okay, we got a little bit here. Oops. I think I'm too high off the ground. There we go. So I spent the early morning over at the neighbor's place. Poor old dear that's living there, she was just diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And one of her big joys in life is a Facebook group that she runs for a town that she grew up in, here in the beautiful BC, Canada. And she went to log on to her group yesterday evening and suddenly had no internet. Now she shares Wi-Fi with her daughter who lives next door. So I had a look and it looks like the Wi-Fi card in her PC has finally packed it in. It's one of the little tiny half-size cards that have their own special slot, usually on older motherboards. But yeah. Well, luckily enough, I do keep a couple of old parts computers around. And, again, luckily enough, one of them actually had one of those Wi-Fi cards in it. So I'll head back over this afternoon and install it for her. And hopefully, that will take care of her problems. So, I'm kind of the go-to tech guy around here. I know, good reason to feel sorry for the other people in the building. Really? You're what they get? Of course, usually they phone, oh, my computer doesn't start. And to which I reply, have you tried turning it off and back on again? They don't get the joke, most of them, but I'm sure some of you guys do. Yeah, check this out. My tractor was not capable of lifting this thing. And yeah, even in super strength mode, it's not registering, so this could be an issue. Okay, this should get rid of it. There we go. Apparently it was reading it as a stump, as opposed to a tiny bit of scrap. But there we go, it's gone now. Scooby up this little mess. Doop doop doop. Nice. Dump this in, grab that last little bit, and we should have everything that requires wood up and running. This last little bit is for our facility that makes the mulch and the charcoal. because it seems to perpetually be out of wood chips for some weird reason. Maybe it's because I bring charcoal in 30,000 liter lots and wood chips in 7,000 liters or so. So yeah, I guess we go through one more often than the other. And that's fine. There we go. That's the very last of it for now. Like I say, we are probably going to clean most of that forested area out. So... and the last of it. There we go. Alright. Let's take this over and tip it out. How'd we do anyway? Looks relatively full. Oh, not bad. 92%. Sweet. Let's put you away. Okay. I probably should have done that first, but I forgot it was... Uh-oh. There we go. Forgot it was there. Let's toss it off the edge of the map. How's that? Sounds like a plan. Oh my. You're a crooked thing, aren't you? There we go. Never to be seen or heard from again. Alright, let's go tip this, then we'll call her a day. Oh, we should give that a fold. There we are. Now we're not likely to snap it off driving by one of the buildings. Which is, I think, a good thing. A good thing indeed. So all of these individual little trees out here will have to go, because I do believe that we now kind of own a fair portion of that. Okay, well no, we actually own everything below there. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess our rice fields are right on the border. Look at that. Wow, I had no idea it was so close. So it's the other, that further down where we're going to do our développement. That's going to stay as it is. Because, yeah, those don't belong to us. Yeah, this is the very top edge of our property along here. Like, these are all ours. Which is a good thing, because we'll be making use of it. I don't think we own this yet, do we? All this stoneworks here. Am I off the thing now? Yeah, I am. Okay, so we don't own those. We won't be able to grab those. I mean, not at the moment. Obviously, we will at some point buy more property, but for the moment, we don't own that. We do own that one. And I believe... yeah, we now own that pile of stones and most, or all of that bit of woods there. For some more expansion possibilities, but it doesn't get this dumped in the right place, so let's go do that. Hold on. Positive I just dumped some in there. Was it this one or the other one that I need? Before I do this, let's find out. Okay, material's missing. It's got lots of coal, so that's what it would be missing, is the wood chips. So, let's Now, there's no way I'm going to be able to back this into the spot. Yeah. So, let's, drop it there for a moment. There we go. Put this guy away. There we go. Now it'll be easy street to get that backed in there. Know your limits, play within them. I got a lot of limits. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to end the day with one of the factories being down, because we kind of count on the overnight production, know what I mean? And there you are. All done. So... there we go. So that should be back in service now. No more materials missing stuff, I hope. Let's find out. Oh, running and running. And over here... Ooh. We have no wood here? Really? Coal iron. No, we've run out of wood. I thought I just dumped like an entire trailer load of wood here. Well, I guess you know what that means. We need another. But I'm not going to do that one before ending the day. I think we'll call it a day. We'll let it advance. And then, yeah, that's going to produce pretty much nothing tonight. But that's okay. That's okay. How about, I know I dumped a load at the new firewood place, didn't we? This should be functioning. Running, 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 running. Perfect. Okay. So let's go and this should be cooking through what's left of its boards, and then we're going to get rid of it. Yep, down to 382. We were at just over 4,000 when I looked on last episode. So hopefully by morning that will be out. And then we can pack it in and send it down the road. Alright. Oh, before we quit, just make sure there's nothing in the Bargoon basement. There's nothing in the Bargoon basement. So, 8 o'clock, sure. It is the middle of winter, after all. Not likely to be terribly sunny at 6 or 7. Maybe not even 8. But I'd never be able to live with myself if I slept in that late. 8 o'clock? My God. Alright. So, let's see how we did. Alright, the firewoods are piled up. Are you now out of materials or what? Materials missing. Okay. So that's done and done. This produced a little bit of nails, but not much else because it doesn't have the materials. So... we done? No? 1. You're gonna give me 1. Going once? Going once? Screw you, you're staying there. Oh good, look, that thing has produced firewood. But what we're gonna do is see if any of it'll fit on here. Probably not. You never know. Oh, look at that. It did too. Is that all you want to give me? I mean, I don't care if it is. I just want to make sure that thing's empty. Or at least as empty as it's going to get. So let's have a look. It doesn't look like it's producing anymore. 1,460. Okay, we're not going to get another pallet out of it, because it needs 2,000 to make a pallet. So... tunk, and sell. Yes. Okay. There we are. We will instead... thinking maybe... oh, that's a pretty tiny one, isn't it? $20K for the bigger ones. Oops. Eh. That's not the one I want. I think it's these guys. Yeah, there we go. Might be a little snug, eh? Yeah. Two ports? That should be perfect. So let me make sure this is actually the way. Yeah, that's what I thought. 'Tis not square. That is open in the front, isn't it? Yeah, I guess. Sure, okay. So... boom. There we go. There we go. And that's going to be where we park our tractors. Oh, why does it have... what the heck? This isn't a shed. What the heck? Oh. Weird. Never seen doors like that before. Okay. Perfect. Like I said, I want somewhere for the tractors. That'll do. Alright. Well, we are going to go and sell this off. See where we stand. Said I don't want to cut any more fields until our grass is back up into the harvestable stage, because I don't want to waste it. These are all ours as well, these trees. Oh, come on. There's... okay, I think this is that pile of rocks. So this pile is ours as well. And we actually end where? Right about there. Okay. Not bad. Just past the number 1 there. Field 1. Cool. So this should get us a couple of bucks for sure. I probably could have sold it at the sell anything point on our farm, but pretty sure we get better money at the wood place. And this is going to put us probably into about the 600K mark again as well, which is good because, like I said, there are some factory sort of things that we're going to want to expand with. That refinery for one, and we'll see what else we need to make that work. And we'll go from there. Whoa. Alright, what's going on there? Must be a bit too much weight in the back or something, because, yeah, we were suddenly very light in the nose. We almost spun her out and jackknifed. Almost. Almost. That's okay. We out. Lovely morning for a walk, ladies. Okay, here we go. And 204,000. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Almost 3/4 of a mil. Well, you know, when you have that much, who's counting? Indeed. So we'll have a look at what we want to set up next. Now I do want to get into, like I said, since this is the 7 species farm, and currently all we have is chickens and bees, well, we're going to need to come up with the other 5 species here pretty quick. So I'd originally planned on running it just as a, oh, you idiots, as a chicken farm. But when I read Old Man 102, the guy that designed the map, when I was reading his stuff, he kept referring to it as a sort of a rags to riches type of map. But generally that means you spend a fair bit of time in rags. This was not that. We went from rag to, I got riches, and then follow that up with a word that rhymes that starts with B. And yeah, because we're, like you can see, you know, when you do a delivery of pretty innocuous goods, a bunch of bags of charcoal and mulch, and make 200 and change, yeah, you're not in the rags part of the rags to riches very long. So doing just chickens is, you know, because it's a budgetary thing, doesn't make as much sense as it did. So yeah, we'll be adding some cows, or, well, cows and water buffalo, of course, and sheep and goatsen, because I likes my sheeps and goatsen, for sure. Yep, 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 especially the goats, they're so funny. Weird thing is, I've watched videos of them in real life, and young goats are like that. They just bounce around like their feet were made of rubber. I've seen them bouncing on top of sheep, on top of tables, you name it. They're just all the time boing, 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 boing. They're a regular Eeyore kind of thing, you know? No, a Kanga. Wasn't it? Was it Roo? Yeah, that was it. Kanga was the bouncy one. Eeyore was just, oh, I'm so dumb and sad. Or something, I don't know. It's been literally half a century since I've read anything with Winnie the Pooh in it. But, yeah. Alright, so, So, other factory goodies, eh? Alright, let's have a look. Oh, factory. Fertilizer factories. Okay, silt we can do. The heck is that? And water we can do. And it'll give us liquid and solid fertilizer, maybe? Seed master, I don't particularly care. We don't need that. We have it. Modded henhouse. I kind of wonder about this thing. But I'm not sure where we're going to get the boxes. I think those are boxes. The sawmill we have. The oil well. I don't see it producing much that we need, to be honest. We're already producing clover for the bees, and we have 2 orchards. The refinery, yeah. Now, for that, we need to have where did I see it? Is it here? Yeah. Oh. So we need the oil well to produce whatever those barrel-looking things are. I can only assume they're barrels of oil. Now I know that that one is coal, but what the heck is the other one? I don't know. But we need those barrels for the refinery. Modded Cooper, what does he do? He takes the stuff, just makes another one. Yeah, we could do that, but it's not. Oh, you do make the boxes, okay. So, which one used the boxes? This thing? No. The hen house. Okay, the hen house needs those boxes. I didn't think we made them, but we do. We make them in that mill. So, don't really have the space by our other hen houses, that's for sure. But we could certainly go here. Like, for instance, oh, right, these only change in 90 degree. Alright, let's drop that there. Now, let's go into our aminals. Cows. Okay, that's only... Yeah, this is strictly a place to keep them. It won't give us milk. Same with this thing, it's just a breeding barn. I don't want that. So yeah, looks like 254. That's 500 animals. That's kind of ridiculous, man. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. You know. Especially since we kind of... Well, no, I guess if it takes 500, we could do half cows and half... whatchamacallit? Water buffalo. 500,000 for the really big one. But that's more than enough. So... do I want to? No. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's cows. Horses, no. Pigs, not yet, maybe? Let's try sheep. Place to keep your sheep. What the hell does that mean? Place to keep your sheep. Oh, I see. This one's just gives you room for more. Oh. So, if we do one for sheep, no, yes, and do one for goats, okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Chickens we've got, bees we've got, others, well, there's the doghouse, but... So what have we got for pigs? 20K, or we can go with an actual building. 67K. Is there no fence thing for the sheep for them? Do they even produce manure? Nothing? Well. Okay. And that's the pigs. So, well, are we done? Okay. Go through. Oh, yeah, right. Dang it. Go throw these into the warehouse. And we'll have to put together feeders for those animals as well. Probably enough rice saplings now to provide all 3 of our fields, which is cool. We do, of course, still have to buy the planter and the harvester, but I don't see that being an issue. You know, as long as we keep our factories running, we don't seem to have much of an issue with producing money. Definitely not. Okay, I think it's like the second last one. Oh no, it's this one here. Okie dokie. And boom. Boom. Wow. Alright, how close are we to filling this thing? Oh, deceiving, isn't it? Looks like it's almost full. It's just over half full. So cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so now we need to look at things like pig fodder, TMR, that kind of stuff. So let's see what we've got and what we can do about what we've got. Oh. We seem to be out of open spaces. Not good. Oops. He had one job to do. There we go. And we'll let you stick out the back, that's fine. Alright. Now... Ooh! Hello, crows. Alright. So, let's... Oh! I didn't notice that. Cool. It's got a light switch. But it's not dark out, so kind of pointless at the moment. Alright, let's see what we've got for fodder stuff, shall we? So, no, it would probably be a factory thing. So we need the oil well and the refinery. So that's going to be... Uh, 55 and 86, about 140,000. Coopers, barns, cement works, spinneries. Okay. It's not there. It's not under sell points. Okay, not a shed. Don't think it's under... It might be under silos. We'll need to put in one of these bale and pallet storages at some point. Probably over near where the animals are. Fodder dryer I already have. Ah, no, what's this one? A manure heap. Okay. See, it used to be if you put one of those down near your animal things, they would auto-fill it. Because most of the animal ones don't actually have a poo pen anymore. But we'll have to look. So that might be a thing. But... I don't see Nothing in there. Okay, maybe it does then. It says it needs to be placed next to a barn, but you can probably place it between them. Doesn't mind being on that side. Well, I'll worry about that in a bit. I'm kind of, constructibles, no. Containers? Maybe. No, I'm not seeing anything there. Tools. And farmhouses. So where... if at all, would they be? Oh, here we go. Here's one. Compound feed for pigs. Oh, I guess maybe he just doesn't have a modded one. Let's see if we come across anything. I don't think there was. Hen house, lime, oil mills, fermenters. I already have one running. So it looks like those are sort of the go-tos at the minute, at least of anything I have loaded. So maybe I'll wait and have a look on the mod hub since there doesn't seem to be one. I'll also look on Old Man's Trello site and make sure I'm not just missing the pint, as it were. So let's go over and we'll just do our Jesus thing and walk on the water here. Let's go over and have a look at our new facilities. Cloudy day, says it's gonna snow. Not on my watch. We only get the magic snow. It only works in the air, it doesn't work on the ground. Alright, so... piggies. Excellent. It's a neat little facility, actually. Oh. There's their slurry. Doesn't look like they get an outdoor spot at all. Well, that sucks, man. That really sucks. Aw. I like my pigs to have an outdoor porch, or an outdoor area, man. You know? Well, I guess they come out here. That kind of sucks. Well, anyway. Okay. And that's the same, but for the goats. And then here, well, I must have manure pickup because it's got it marked as 0 at the moment. Let's check the other side of the building. There's slurry. Well, that's something we'll have to figure out as well. And then we've got this thing, the hen house. Okay, so we need boxes, chickens, water, and wheat. So this part's the same as the other ones, basically. We just need boxes, and then I guess it boxes the eggs up, and you can also get feathers and chicken cutlets. So, okay. Okie dokie. Cool. Alright. Well, there you go, guys. We made money. We spent money. It was a day. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out. And we got a bunch of fruit and veg we can do things with. Are you running? Everything's running there. Lots of wood. So yeah, I need to get a load of wood for our main mill there, for sure. And we do still have some more factorizations we need to do, because there's things we don't have. The refinery, that sort of thing. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to hit that like button. And take good care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.